So, you know, you play such a diverse group of characters. And this one in particular, to me, felt different than normal. But,
yeah.
And you were actually kind of quoted recently saying that you even do things like go to the laundromat and just do things to stay in touch with just being an average person. Why is that even important to you?
I think just because you have to, if you're playing a character who isn't in the entertainment business or whatever, isn't watched, I can sometimes tell when I'm watching movies, if there's a scene of someone like in a grocery mart just shopping and they've never done it before, you know, like in their real life. So I think it's important to maintain, to just have a as normal life as you can outside of the acting world, because you do get treated differently and looked at and very coddled at times. And I feel like it's important to know what it, just keep in touch with the reality of, day-to-day life, know. And I have a good, solid group of people around me that are friends, and not everyone's in the business, and I've got a place in San Francisco, so it's
so you stay in touch with
I
the
try
rest of
to.
the world.
Yeah, it's important to me.
Sure.
You lying bastard!
You are unbelievable. Did we get the meeting or not? I'm hugging this man like I'm some kind of ass.
Why were you hugging the man?
Because he's our guy's direct competitor.
Why would you hug the direct competitor?
Because he had a near-death experience.
Actually, no, he didn't. That never happened. I made that up.
Oh, shame.
What are you doing?
What do you mean, what am I doing? Did we get the meeting or what?
Come on, Nick.
I'm never hugging again. I'm not listening to you, and he sets me up.
What do you expect me to do? Geneva, listen to me. You know him. He's way too honest. If I completely necessary. Nick, my man, we got the meeting.
I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I love your boyfriend.
I will
Free.
hug you right
This
back.
is free.
Come in here.
This is no
My man.
charge.
Oh, don't ever let me go.
What types of things did you have to do to stay in Geneva's character?
Well, that's, when you're filming a movie, it's, 5 a.m., you're up and you're on the set, and each scene, I loved this part so much. I just fell in love with it, because she's, like last night, a lot of people were asking me before they saw the movie, are you the villain in this? And I was like, no, I'm not the villain. She's there's a lot going on with her, and it's not black, or it's just a lot of gray areas that, and if the movie has any sort of messages, it's that you don't know what's going on behind closed doors of a marriage. And even if you're like a really good friend, and it's told through Vince's perspective, so it's really funny and it's really entertaining. Sure. But I think, in Geneva is, really desperately trying to hold on to her marriage, and she's sort of feeling shut out because, Kevin's character is such a workaholic and just, and things aren't working, and so she acts out in her own way. But there's a lot of, it's kind of sad, and she, I think, at the end you do feel for her,
Yeah,
so it was actually a real challenging part, which I think is sometimes hard in comedy, to play a real person. Like a real person. Sure. That has a lot going on, a lot of layers.
Well, the last question, you mentioned the villain thing. So she is kind of the villain in here.
Yeah.
And actually he's going every now and then to get hand jobs at the masseuse. So do you feel like there's this kind of double standard that exists with that?
It's funny, I was watching Adam's Rib the other night, which is one of my favorite movies, and it's like, there's this scene where Katharine Hepburn is like, when a man sows a few oats and it's no big deal. When a woman does it, scandal. It's like, but I think, there probably is a double standard. But I think, you realize by the end that she's just, she does want it to work with her husband, but, I don't know. It's complex that way, which I love.
It is,
and you get treated with so much humor, and it's really, really well done. I'm thrilled with the movie.
I
really
enjoyed
am.
it.
Oh, I'm glad.
I sure
I'm
did.
glad.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.